Hello peoples, I'm DigDug and it's time to play Lumber Tycoon. And I'm so excited because we are finally getting to start building the laser guided truck loader 3000. Now I've done some work to get ready for this. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a big ugly building here and I have put all those walls into a big solid chunk, which took forever. It took forever. And I also have a new sawmill and a bunch of conveyors because when last we met, we were going to build a big ramp, and I was getting everything all set up so we could have multiple sawmills going and lots of people's helping me build all these little wedges to build the ramps. And then Mummy McSpringy let me know that no matter how you get a truck off the ground, it's more than likely going to glitch and ruin things around it. So thought better about that, because if you don't take Mummy McSpringy's advice on building, then you're a fool. So we're not going to do that. We'll figure something out for the truck. I don't know what yet. And I moved my little sawmill here because we are going to start building today in this corner of the base. And I've got all the stuff I need except for probably wires, but we'll get those in a little bit. All right, let's do it. Let's build us an automatic truck loader. I can't wait! Alright, now the way I'm planning this base, most of the edges are only going to need enough kind of width for a truck to get around, but this corner is going to need a little bit more because on this strip I imagine having the quad saw, so that's going to take some width, and I want it outside so we can just bring trees up to it. And on this corner I'm going to have some type of, probably glass encased, but some type of stairwell that goes up the whole kind of height of the building. So I think we need to make sure that on each corner of the direction we have a truck length at least. Not a width, but a length. So let's come on. That's about right. Okay, so to mark this off, I'm going to take one of these guys and go rotate. Oop. Oh, it's the wrong way. Yeah, like that. And then we'll take this guy. And, oh wait, I'm not ready for that. Sorry, let's measure the other one. Measure once, cut twice, and all that jazz. Stupid tree! Get! Alright. Oh man. I really underestimated the length of the truck on this side. And by underestimated, I mean just didn't estimate at all. Right, we'll try to get right next to this. Yeah, good job, Doug. We'll rotate. Oops, rotate. Place. Let's see if that's close. Yeah, that is close. Okay. Let's get this out of the way for a minute. And we'll move these. Oh man, I hope I can do this. Here, let's just move this guy for a minute. E. Move. Rotate like so. Good. E. Move. Rotate. Come on, what are you doing? Place it. All right, let's see. It's probably too far. Oh, that'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. Rotate. I want to make a nice corner here, partly because it will help us, and partly because I'm kind of OCD about things It's gonna drive me. That's if I don't. Okay. Nice. Okay, now there is, so if that's gonna be the corner of what will eventually be the inside of our base on this side. I'm gonna put this guy, move, rotate, right here, because yeah, that's fine. And basically I want one kind of unit. I'm gonna have a double wall, basically, but I want one unit. I can't see what I'm doing. I'm leaning as if that's actually gonna help to get around it. It says not virtual reality done. Okay, E. Okay, good. What? Is that halfway buried? What the heck happened there? Okay. So the real wall will come out a little bit, but that inside of that corner there is our safe build area. Excellent. I don't need this guy anymore. I can build within this area. Okay, let's do the same thing down here. I'm gonna put this guy right here because we might need it. Let's take the truck, we'll build our other corner, and then we can start building our conveyor system. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be perfect. We'll build a full wall eventually, but just so that we can get a... What? No. Nope. That's not what I want. Just so we get a rough idea of what's happening here. Okay. Now on this one, on this corner here, we don't need a full length. We just need a width of the truck, I think. Come here. Come here. Needs to be a little over. Because the tire won't make it. Move. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Rotate. No! I said rotate. So that could be the wall, but again, we want to come in like so. Okay. Okay. So we're going to build down here a conveyor system. Wait a minute, did I do that right? Hang on. Yes, I believe I did. I think I did, and if not, it'll be fine. Let's get started. I'm going to take this guy and oh, I had it. I had it. Okay, we can build safely in here. We're going to put it, let's say right there. I think that'll be fine. Move. Alright. Now we'll get... I don't know if I have another... I don't think I do. Let's get this thing. Because this may very well stick out of the wall so as to allow loading from outside the building. Because that would be awesome. Come on. It's Snap into place. Did it do it? Yep. Excellent. I like that. I really do. Okay. Now we start building. I want our conveyor system to be... Come on. Seriously? Ah. It's just not. Rotate. There. Good. I want our conveyor system to be at least 2 walls high. Or actually, at least is the wrong word. I want it to be 2 walls high. So the actual height of the first kind of floor, the work area, will be a little bit more than that. Because the wood has to have room for the wood to travel along. Come on. Okay, so things are going along pretty well here with our conveyor, and it's already pretty high. I wanted to get it as high as I could, as quickly as I could, because I want to be able to walk around in my shop, so I want this thing to get elevated quickly. I'm going to quickly move this guy over to see. I think it's already, yeah, it's definitely taller than 1 wall already. We'll put this here. Now let's put it down here. And I'm gonna grab this guy. Whoop. I don't think it's gonna beat 2 that quickly, so let's put it right here. I wanna see when we're higher than 2 of these guys. Come on. Alright, let's see what we can do. Back to work. Oh, Peoplez, I screwed up. I knew as soon as I said things were going pretty well, I was going to jinx myself, and I screwed up. So I built this thing going that way, and I need to go this way because the quad saw is going to be here because this is where we have the extra room for it. Ugh! Criminy. Okay. Rotate. Okay, I'll be back when I've fixed this. Okay, Peoplez, I got it moved. It's in the right spot now, at least. And looking at it, it's set to bigness, as you can see. And I just want to test real quick to make sure that there's not going to be any issues with it going up immediately. Because if I need to put a flat one in there, I'd like to know that now as opposed to later. So let's test it real quick. Boom. Ooh. Well. It worked. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Worst case scenario, we have to build it all over again. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm out of the extra, so now I gotta start tearing apart this guy, which is okay. We only need the one anyway. So we're gonna keep on keeping on, making this thing taller and taller. Nice. All right. Let's take all the inclines we can. Perfect. I think we're gonna clear that too. Wall mark here just about now. So let's get one more incline. See how that looks. It's definitely taller. I think we can start leveling it off. I don't actually have a lot of level ones, do I? I may have to go to the store. Yeah, I like that. That works. And we're almost to the point where we're going to turn. So I'm feeling okay about this. That is a heck of an incline. Like, I really feel like I ought to have a straight one in there first. But I just don't want to rebuild it all. So I'm going to leave it and hope for the best. Sounds like a good plan to me. Alright, let's get these last little straights in place. And that's not a straight at all. It tricked me. Looks like we might have one more at the very front of that thing. Place it. Take it. Oh, nice. Nice. It waits until it's so high up I can't actually change it. Nice. Oh, come on! Give me a break. Ah! Okay, just stand on the edge. There you go. Toggle direction. Toggle direction. Okay. Looks good. Alright, I'm gonna run to the store. I need a lot of conveyors and actually a decent amount of wire for when we hook this thing up. And I don't know that we'll need any of these, the rest of these inclines, but it looks like I've got enough of the corners. I think I just need straights and wires, so I'm gonna go do that. And I shall return with a truckload of goodies. Okay, peoples, I'm back. I've got like 8 conveyors and probably 8 wires, and let's get back to work. I think this will be enough because what I perhaps haven't been considering is if this is the end of the base, I don't want to go all the way to the end. I want, because there has to be room for the truck, right? So, sorry, for the front of the truck, to be inside the base while the rear of the truck is being loaded. So if we spin this thing around, we don't really actually need to go too much further. That's probably a decent place to start turning. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back for more conveyors. See, this is oh, look, and that's all the wrong direction, of course. Come on, you're killing me. You're killing me, conveyors. You know, when you take all these grand ideas of like, oh, I'm gonna build out max land and I'm gonna build this massive conveyor system that spans the entire base to load the truck, and you've never dealt with mass land before, and you really have no concept of just how big it's gonna do it for this one too, isn't it? Just how big an area you have to cover. It's quite a wake-up call. Oh, you're killing me. Okay, look, whatever. Whatever. Let's make the move. Make the turn. Then I'll fix that toggle. Well, at least that one's going the right way. Yep. Okay, so that's good. I can pull the truck a little bit further forward, and that'll be fine. That'll be just fine. Let's fix that toggle. And then this part of the run will be done. Excuse me. There is a method to my madness. I hope that it works out. It's possible that I get all the way through this and come on, and it just doesn't work. But there is a method to my madness. Can I just please just stand on that truck instead of going all the way up there? Come on. Oh. Can I stand on a conveyor box? Okay. I'm gonna build it out that way, this way, and I'll be back. Okay, I have 12 more conveyors. I'm gonna keep working. I think, though, I'm gonna set them all down on the ground first and toggle their directions because this was getting pretty old. Actually, let's do a quick test. Now that I got more than one in place, I would hope that it just kind of falls in line. Let's see. Come on. There you go. There you go. Well, it didn't line up, so that's not really a good test. Hang on. No, it doesn't. Okay, so I'll lay them on down first, and so that would be a suggestion, I think. Defaultio. All these things could just kind of automatically fall in line with the thing they're connected to by default. That would be great. All right, I'll see you in a few with more conveyor awesomeness. Okay, so I got the 12 straights in, and you can see we're about halfway down. I'm gonna pull the truck over to the far end, and so we can get a sense for where exactly do we need to stop with this. So if I want on this corner, a truck's width. Come on. Before my double wall. A little generous, but better that than the alternative. So I'm gonna grab some of these walls here. Is that? I'll grab one more. I want to make sure I'm not cheating it too much. Got a significant amount of room here on this other set. Yeah. So Yeah, I can still easily get by that. Good. Okay, so that inside wall could theoretically be the interior wall of the base. So if I'm driving my truck through here... Come on. Probably want... Actually, I'll probably want it lined up about with that spawner. So if the truck is there, let's put one more marker, maybe two more. This will be the... We want the overhang of the conveyors a little bit, but this will be a good indication for us when we get here that we are maybe just one conveyor away from needing to stop. Awesome. Okay, I gotta go back to the store and I gotta buy a lot. I mean, shoot, at least 10. I'm gonna get at least 10 to be safe. All right, I'll be back. Okay, dokie. 10 more conveyors to unpack, line up in place, because that is so awesome. It will be awesome. Now, this is going to be epically awesome. I hope. I'll be back when I get some of these in place. Well, 10 didn't do it. I'm still not there. I gotta go back to the store. This is a crazy amount of conveyors, and I'm guessing I need 6, so I'm gonna get 10 more. I'd rather have this be the last trip than not. So, off to the store. Okay, 10 more conveyors. I'm really hoping we don't need that many. But I'll get to placing, and when we come to the place where the truck sits, I'll stop and we'll meet back here to start planning the actual automatic laser guided part of the laser guided truck loader 3000. Stay tuned. Okay, I thought it would take 6 and it took 6. We're at the correct length. I'm gonna test real quick how well these things drop from this height. I hope it goes well because we spent a lot of time doing this. Now there's stuff in the truck, so that's... Yeah, it'll be alright, but there could be a lot of bouncing out, so we may build a couple kind of funnels to make sure things get in the right place, but I'm okay with how that seems to work. Now, for the fun stuff, let me move these guys. We're gonna build some automation into this because I hear you saying, DigDug, that's a whole lot of conveyors. Who in the world needs that many conveyors? Well, if you remember my previous base, I had a truck loading system that went to 3 different trucks because I would bring down enough wood, trees, logs that if I was just loading one truck, it would fill up far too fast. So I either had to store it and then reload it, or be able to load 3 on the fly. What I'm hoping to do here is, let me zoom out, let this really long conveyor be the storage of the planks and have an automatic system so when a single truck, supposed to 3, pulls up in the correct position, it dumps some wood, and as the truck pulls away, it stops dumping. And that way you just pull in, get a load of planks, take to sell, come back, pull around again, and you can just keep going in that one truck without getting out and swapping trucks. I hope that's how it's going to work. let's give it a shot. So over in this truck, I have some stuff that I bought over at Link's Logic, which is, if you don't know, you gotta take the ferry there and go across the ferry to get kind of electronic goodies and gadgets, and we're gonna build with this stuff. Ooh. Okay. So real quick, let's put this truck in roughly, well, as close, not roughly, as close to the perfect position as possible. When do we want the wood, the planks, to start falling? Probably right about there, right? Maybe there. Maybe there. The truck is there. If the truck is there, then it's probably okay for wood to start falling. So I'm gonna get out a laser. And I've never done this before, by the way, so I hope this works. Rotate. Place. Wow. There's no laser. Let's get some wire and stuff and see if we can turn on that laser. Oh, all my wires on their side. Alright. I'll haul everything over. Hang on. Okay. I'm a little worried that there's no laser coming out of my laser. But maybe it just needs some power. Let's check it out. Something is in the way. Baloney. There we go. Okay, well, we're gonna have to raise it a bit. So we need to raise up something here so that we can trigger the loading when both these lasers are interrupted. This will make more sense in a minute, I hope. So let's find something interesting. Like I want something that looks cool too, because it's going to be on the shop floor. So I mean, we could try just a small table or something for now, but that might be too. I don't know. I'm gonna have to power this up at least once, I guess. You can tell I've never really worked with lasers. Really, switch? Really? Rotate. Okay. E. E. F. I hate to be, like I said, OCD about this, but it needs to be a little further back. So I'm gonna move the table. Much as I like the floating laser. Come on. That looks good. Ah! Oh, look at that, you just click it. I tried that though. I swear I tried that. Close. Move. Really? It's gonna be... Really? There's just no way to get it where I need it to be? Oh, that'll work. That'll work. Okay. Okay, now we gotta raise this guy up, and let's drive the truck back a little bit so we can see. Basically right there that we can start loading. Okay. Yeah, table. I hope that's in the same spot. Let's get the laser. Gonna go over the hood. Oh. Oh. Let's try it. Let's try that. Give me that wire. Give me it. Just testing here real quick. Okay, both of these are tripped. Okay. Well, what I was hoping was to get some type of output from said wire or laser. Maybe I need a laser receiver or something. Of course you need laser detectors. So all we have to do really is line these guys up right behind him. Rotate. A minute. Is that the right way? Can't tell. No, it's not. E. Move. Rotate, rotate. E. Good. Now this guy. I can't believe I did that. Okay. Those are lined up. So now we can get the truck out of the way. We just need to line the lasers up. Oh, crash. On the other side, such that they fire in to the detectors. So we need a table. Is that right? I don't know. Let's move this guy. Move. Nice. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Let's do it again. Oh boy, it's gonna be tight as far as getting the truck through here. Move. Rotate, rotate. Oopsie. Nice. Let's make sure we got enough room for our truck. Awesome. So let's test it. Right now, if we are triggering when both are fired, it's not going to start dumping yet. Now it will, and we're lined up such that that's okay. Perfect. Now we want to stop as soon as the rear leaves. Okay. Nice. Nice. Awesome. Now, the thing we're going to trigger is one of these guys. I'm going to put that in front. And we may need a couple. Let's see. Okay, peoples, that was a lot tougher than I thought. I had to take one of the conveyors down, place this kind of phony tile so that I could put the hatch upside down underneath the conveyor, but let me get rid of that tile. Maybe. I'll get it in a minute. But now look. Things can roll across, and then when this thing gets triggered, yoink, it comes up. It'll stop the flow. Should be good. Should be good. Should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, peoples, we finally got it, and boy, has this been a lot longer build than I planned it to be. So here's what we did. We got our two lasers feeding into two signal inverters, feeding into an AND gate and another signal inverter. And what happens now, as you can see that the trap is up, so it's blocking the wood. And then if we get in the truck, okay, it's still not going to let any wood through, but as soon as the front of the truck gets here, it knows that we're lined up to let wood through. And as I pull forward to kind of let it load, as soon as I get about that far, it knows that, hey, I'm getting ready to leave. It stops the flow of wood, and I go sell it. And as soon as I'm done selling, I come right back around and load up again, because there's a lot of wood stacked up on that loader. So I hope that you are as excited about this as I am. I made a few mistakes and it took longer than I thought, but we will make this super pretty. So all of these wires will be cleaned up. I'll probably build the lasers like into the wall maybe a little bit, and I don't know if I'll leave these on tables or if I'll find something more elegant to do, but my goal is to have all of this stuff, this kind of like gear, gadget stuff, kind of stacked on top of each other in a small space. And then I'm gonna circle it, or I guess box it in on all sides with ladders, so it'll look kind of like a grating, like a grate going all the way up to the conveyor system. So it'll look pretty industrial, I think, when we're done. And we've got a truck loader that will successfully load one truck as many times as it takes to clear that huge conveyor belt. It's exactly what I wanted it to do. Now, there may be that we build some funnels depending on how bouncy the wood gets, but I love it. I bought one more hatch, so I'll move this one over slightly and see if I can fit two. But if not, I think that one will successfully stop the flow of wood. So awesome. I'm exhausted. This took a lot longer than I thought it would, but I am so excited because now we have the centerpiece of our work floor and we can build the base around it. And once we're done with kind of the outside walls and stuff, we can build up, and that's where we'll do cool things like the museum and a couple other cool neat rooms that I've got ideas for. So if you liked this episode, if you liked this build, if you liked the laser guided truck loader 3000, give me a like in the video. I would sure appreciate it. It would help me out. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Stick around, watch some videos, consider subscribing. We would love to have you. Oh, and check out the link to the Discord in the channel description. Come stop by. We'd love to see you there too. Thanks, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.